It's time now for the segment that puts the power in the hands of the people, and by the people, I mean all of us in the studio. It's Choose the News.
That's right, guys. So the game goes like normally, we live under the heavy hand oppression of producers.
Yeah.
They put the stories in. We have to read the stories they tell us. It's kind of like a hostage situation. But in this case, you guys in here get to choose the stories. I give you 2 headlines, 2 hints. Based on that, you choose which one you want.
Okay.
You good? All right, round 1, your choices are Don't Look Up or For the Love of the Game. Don't Look Up or For the Love of the Game.
I'll pick the first one. Okay. For the love of the game, John.
For the love of the game. Honestly, I forget what this one is. Oh, now I remember. A Canadian woman is proof that a closed mouth does not get fed. Blue Jays fan Liz McGuire took a foul ball to the face during a recent game. She posted pics on Twitter and tagged the Blue Jays to see if they can give her something, for the hardship. She pointed out she stayed for the entire game after this happened and didn't even get the foul ball that bounced off her face at 110 miles per hour.
She did get those stitches from the actual ball on her forehead.
And a Rawlings tattoo. Well, now Liz is getting some shine to go with her shiner. The Topps baseball card company has immortalized McGuire and her giant lump with a baseball card. Look at that. They said they made exactly 110 of them, matching the miles per hour the ball was traveling when it hit her face.
Oh, man.
By the way, they gave all of the cards to McGuire.
Oh, awesome.
She put some of them on eBay. One of them sold this morning for $2,000. There are 3 others still available. Current bids around $1,300. McGuire says she's going to donate the money to a children's hospital in Toronto.
Get it, Doug Mays. Director Doug Mays, you need this one for your collection.
That lump on her forehead is hard to look at. All right. Next round, guys, your choices are Make Room for Tay-Tay or It's a Major Award. Sade, would you like to choose?
Sure. Make room for Tay-Tay.
We go with Make Room for Tay-Tay.
Sure.
Guys, the city of Edinburgh, Scotland, is getting ready to host Taylor Swift. She's doing 3 shows at Murrayfield Stadium next weekend. We're all familiar. It's a big deal, so that's why they got to kick out all the homeless people. The BBC cites a Scottish nonprofit that says homeless people are being put in taxis and sent to other cities like Glasgow and Aberdeen, which are not close.
No, they're not. Not at all.
Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to fill the city for the concert, which has driven competition for hotel rooms. Shelter Scotland, which is a nonprofit there, said homeless people who would normally be offered temporary accommodations in places like hotels are now being shipped out to make room for Swifties coming in. Important to note, though, Shelter Scotland said they had no evidence that homeless people were actually being kicked out of hotel rooms that are already staying. It's just people who are newly needing to be placed into one just don't have a place to go.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Now, before you get all high and mighty and say something like this would never happen here in the U.S., it did during Taylor's tour last summer. It'd be nice if we, there we go. Our affiliate in Denver reported on people being forced to leave extended stay hotels when the rates more than tripled during the weekend the Eras tour was in town in Denver. I mean, I don't know. I get it, but I don't. All right, final round. Your choices are Fool Me Once or Just One Song.
Do you want me to pick?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to go with Just One Song. Joe.
Just One Song. Yeah. Okay. Guys, some Dutch soccer fans were very upset with the results of a recent match between SV De Valken and St. George.
Yeah, I was mad about that.
The referee kicked out 3 De Valken players and their manager, then allowed 15 extra minutes of time in the game.
Interesting.
Which was just enough for St. George to score the winning goal.
How about that?
De Valken fans, players, and coaches accused referee Jan Smit of fixing the match, which is, of course, a very serious allegation.
That's crazy.
Perhaps they have a point. Just take a look at this video. You see that dude there in the Tommy Bahama shirt holding up the trophy, partying with the St. George players? That's the referee, Jan Smit.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Wow.
As you might imagine, the video spread like Wildfire, as they would say in Dutch. The Royal Dutch Football Association suspended Smit for life after this. Apparently, though, Smit is outraged by this punishment.
How dare How
He
dare
told
they.
reporters, quote, "I wasn't partying with the players. I only sang one song and lifted the trophy once. That was it."
Oh, yeah, I can see.
I think it's too much referring to the
That's
punishment.
definitely not celebrating. That's
Yeah.
not celebrating.
As you might imagine, the Devalkin fans on Twitter are incensed. Unfortunately, all their comments are in Dutch. One person wrote, "Dit zie Baus Niehaus ook best doen gewoon een ideale man."
And translate, please.
Which, according to Google Translate, says is just like Bas Niehaus, what a vain man.
Yeah, totally.
Cha.
totally.
Other people said they should replay the match.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, this was for like moving up to the next level, from the
Oh.
fourth level to the third level.
Oh, that's big.
So it's like big money
Yeah.
for the club.
Yeah. Well, he only held up the trophy once.
Just
He just
once.
sang one song, and
Just once. All right, guys. So that's Choose the News.